Hey, what's up guys? It's been quite a while since I've done another one of these videos, but this is going to be the weekly wrap-up with commentary where I tell you guys what's been going on this week, so that way if you've been busy or missed any of the videos, that way you'll know exactly what you missed. Now the first one is about Soul Calibur 2. That was earlier this week where I talked about the Soul Calibur 2 remake, and I also mentioned something that a lot of people that I'm surprised did not really actually ask themselves or start actually wondering about. They were so excited that they didn't notice anything. And the next thing was about Shadowrun Returns, which is really great for people that remember the original Shadowrun game, and it's just great to see a game like this come back and for them to make a continuation of it. And for right now it's only available for PC, but it might be coming to consoles in the upcoming future. And the last thing for that video was Splinter Cell Blacklist, where I talked to you guys about one of the trailers recently. Even if you've seen some of the trailers, this trailer was one that they basically showed 3 different ways you can play their game. So that way you'll understand and have a great idea of, how you can play, different ways you can approach the game, and just how differently you can play so you don't feel like you're limited to only just one play style. Now for Wednesday it was tech news, and the first thing I talked about was 4K TVs, and I'm sure a lot of people have been hearing a lot about them, and they haven't quite made it into public stores, or at least not that many at any prices that anyone would probably be willing to fork out or anything like that. But I did talk about how, compared to the last big jump as far as TVs go, the price jump was not nearly that bad, because now, most of the TVs are around between, the mid thousands to closer to 10,000 at the, some of the most expensive ones. And the last jump like this, most of them were above $10,000. That was about all of them. And also in the video I talked about some of the, cheaper alternatives you can get that are actually very, very affordable, pretty much around the $1,000 price range. So you could get a 4K TV very, very easily. But I also talked about something that you guys need to watch out for and keep in mind if you look forward to getting any of these TVs, because I guess you could say there's a term or something that they put on there for specs and all that kind of stuff that they only do to get your attention. And I don't want you guys to be like, to get the product and then just to realize that you only get a fraction of what you were hoping to get. So I explained that to you guys. And the next thing I talked about was Asus's new 4K monitor, which right now is the only 4K monitor you can get. It's a 4K monitor, and it's truly one of the best 4K screens out there. And also talked about how, it's, I guess you could say it's not exactly within anyone's price range right now, but then again, if you really, really want it that badly, then for a lot of people it will definitely be worth it. But for right now, it's truly the best one because it works the best, has the best functionality, and it doesn't, I guess you could say, have fake specs all over it or anything like that. And the last thing I talked about for that video was about SSDs. It's actually been quite a while since I talked to you guys about SSDs, but I also talked about, how there's this new company that are making a new line of SSDs that are going to be very, very great values and have a lot to offer, and might possibly change the market and force the other companies to have to lower their prices, which also mentioned about how the prices have went down quite a bit and they've stayed down by a lot. Compared to last year, it was like $1 or $1.25, or even as much as $1.35 for, each gig that you pay for. And some SSDs still tend to be around that price. But for the mass majority of them, a lot of them are getting to around 80 or 65 cents per gig. The prices have went down by a noticeable amount, and just seeing as the prices might be going down again is really, really great to see. And I'm sure a lot of people will be very, very happy. And seeing that there's a lot of SSDs coming to below $100, around the price range of, how much a lot of hard drives are, a lot more people are likely going to get into SSDs. Now the last video for this week was about a new upcoming Tomb Raider game, and I talked about something that was actually quite surprising, but at least things ended up where they should. Now the next thing I talked about was about Batman Arkham Origins. We finally know which platforms they're going to be on, but let's just say one of the platforms includes something that's going to make people very, very mad. And this is one of those things that happens sometimes, and it really gets people mad at companies because it really makes them feel like that the companies are either being lazy or they're just being purely greedy. Now, if you live in Canada, there will be a sale at Walmart for the Wii U basic model for only $200, which is a really great price considering that it's cheaper than the Xbox 360 or the PS3. And it seems like all over the world in different various countries there has been price drops, or some places have actually stopped selling them due to stock issues or anything else. But hopefully this will encourage them to lower the price, which will make a lot more people happy. And the last thing for that video was talking about something that Nintendo did that included Super Smash Bros. And how it somehow transitioned to how they're going to be doing things differently in their new upcoming Smash Bros. Game on the Wii U, and how they're going to be taking out something or not really working on something that a lot of people are going to be very, very upset about. And it goes back to, you know, what I said before, you know, let's just say they did something and that transitions into that. So there's a couple of reasons to why they're going to be doing this. And this is one of those things that if you're looking forward towards that game, you might want to pay close attention to this, because it might be something that you really, really care about and want in the game. So that's pretty much it for today, guys, and I'm going to try to make sure to do more weekly wrap-ups like this because I think it's very fun and entertaining for you guys, and I know you guys love to see some gameplay sometimes. So thanks again, guys, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys at the live stream very, very soon. If not, then just wait till next Saturday, and hopefully I'll see you guys then. But until then, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.